Hey, I'm JR, and I'm here in the studio today with the Pioneer TSA series of speakers. We've been carrying Pioneer speakers for years. They've been with Crutchfield basically since the beginning. They make wonderful speakers for OEM applications and several lines of great aftermarket speakers that we just love to talk about because there's so many to choose from. Wide ranges of sizes, all the way from 4x6s up to several different 6x9s to choose from, and a little bit of everything in between. One of the things we really like about Pioneer is that they leverage their experience making speakers and making them fit in cars, and because of that, they can include a bracket like this. Really, you don't see brackets like this included with most speakers. Some speakers do come with their own bracket, and of course Crutchfield will give you whatever bracket we can to make sure that your speakers fit in your car, but Pioneer really went the extra mile to make a very versatile, very specific bracket to make their speakers fit in more cars. It's pretty cool. You'll find that if you're replacing your factory speakers, these are a pretty good replacement, especially if you're using an aftermarket head unit for power or if you plan to add an amp either now or in the future. They're efficient enough to sound good with regular radio power, and of course, they can handle a lot more than that. So when you go to add an amplifier, you're going to get so much sound, you might not be able to stay in the car when it's cranked all the way up. And that's a good thing, everybody. Part of the reason they sound so good is because of the materials they use are pretty top-notch. There's a multi-layer carbon and mica reinforced cone. That's a lot of words, it's a lot of materials, but the point here is that they're stiff, they're rigid, they're lightweight, and they're precise, so they give you really good, clear sound. The tweeters are hard dome tweeters made of polyamide, which basically means your tweeter sounds, which is like trumpets and female vocals and electric guitar riffs and things like that, they're gonna sound clean and precise. That's sort of signature Pioneer. The mid-ranges on the speakers that are 3-ways, 4-ways, and 5-ways are a cellulose fiber, which blends those tweeters and super tweeters very nicely with the woofers. Pioneer gives you more speakers for your money than just about everybody else. You'll notice 3-ways, 4-ways, and 5-ways, which the benefit of that is you have more speakers, each one responsible for its own narrow band of frequencies. It's one of the reasons they sound so good. And for their component systems, available both in a 6.5 and a 6x9, you get the benefit of having your tweeter separated from the woofer, so that's already raises your sound stage, makes it sound better. The tweeter comes with its own inline crossover, which means there's not a bulky box crossover that you have to find a place for in your doors or your kick panels. The crossover is right there in line, so it makes your tweeter and the wiring of your tweeter just a little bit easier than your typical set of components. And of course, they still sound precise and clear, just like you'd expect from Pioneer. We've been selling Pioneer since basically the beginning. We know that they're going to fit, they're going to sound good, and that you're going to be happy with them. So if you have any questions about Pioneer speakers or anything else, give Crutchfield a call. You can chat with us online or send us an email. We're here to help you get the right sound in your car.